Good morning. Welcome to Vlogmas episode 7. I'm pretty sure it's 7. I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to film another cozy vlog at home. Since I spend so much time editing these videos, it starts to feel repetitive to me because I'm constantly spending 4 to 5 hours just looking at footage of myself, which feels very self-absorbed sometimes, but it can seem pretty repetitive to me. So I hope it doesn't get too repetitive to you. Today will be a little bit different because I kind of wanted to do like a work from home video because most of my days are spent working in some form. So I thought I would just share that. I can kind of do two things that I need to get done at once, which is film this video and do some Depop things. It's just going to be a cozy work from home video. I hope you enjoy or that this brings you comfort in some form. It's actually raining right now, so it just feels so cozy in the house. I think I'm gonna put on like an ambiance thing on the TV because I noticed that that helps me work better. Just having like some background noise. Since I work from home and don't have any coworkers like a traditional job, I need some noise in the background just to make me feel more inspired and motivated. And usually they just have a nice jazz music background anyway, so it's really nice to work to. I think the goals for today are to list the rest of my drafts on Depop because I have quite a few of those that I need to just get out there. So I just need to do measurements and check for flaws for those and get those listed. I also really need to clean the Depop room, but I'm not going to bore you with that because my last video was lots of cleaning, but I'm going to do that today so that my workspace can be clean and hopefully make me more motivated to work on Depop because the last week I kind of neglected it. I've just been really busy with YouTube and pushing out videos, so I haven't made the time to do that. I think if I did, I would have just felt way too burnt out because I've been spending like 6 to 10 hours a day on YouTube, so I think doing that would just overload me, but I do have some time today, and that's why I really wanted to film this video as well. Let's start with listing my drafts. Sounds like I'm saying drafts. Drafts. Draft. That's a really hard word to say, drafts. Yeah, you know what I mean. Let's list the drafts on my Depop. Oh boy. I just posted my drafts on Depop, so I got that done for the day, which feels good. I always end up with just a random bunch of drafts that don't really go together, and I post them probably like once a month. I like to keep a lot of drafts on my Depop just so that when I don't have as much time, I can just go through and post them. But there's always those items that just kind of sit there. So this is a random drop. None of the items really go together. It's not really consistent and doesn't really fit a certain aesthetic. But It's okay. I still need to be consistent and post. But I swear Depop is so strange, and I feel like it's different than lots of the other reselling apps because it's just changing all the time. Sometimes I feel like it changes too much to where it's not even user friendly, so yeah, it's kind of difficult. There's constantly updates and constantly new things that they add or take away, and it's hard to really keep up with the best way to use the platform when it's changing so often. So I will say that's a downfall, but I'm so happy that I've been fairly consistent over the last like 3 to 4 years because now it is a tool for me to be able to earn money when I need it most. I've kept doing this casually even when I had other jobs, and it's just a sense of extra financial security as well as a flexible way to make money, and it's fun for me. I do have lots of inventory that I've yet to post because I need to take photos. The struggle of wintertime and lighting is very difficult to work around, and I do have a couple studio box lights, but something about that lighting just doesn't sit well with me. I just love natural lighting. I just need to kind of drop that expectation and just kind of embrace the fact that my pictures aren't going to look as well as they do in the summertime. I did actually order a new tripod for my phone, so I'm going to see about maybe taking try-on photos again. I used to do only try-on photos in the beginning. When I lived at my grandma's house in the trailer, she has the most beautiful lighting, especially in her sunroom, so I did take lots of try-ons there. And my business was probably the most successful during that time, just because of the background with all of her plants and the warm natural lighting. I unfortunately don't really have that here because we have so much trees and our house doesn't get tons of natural light. I also don't have a sunroom. My porch is covered, so it kind of blocks that light from there as well. So I'm kind of in this in-between of not really being happy with my photos. On days like this, I really can't take them either with the background I'm currently using. I'm gonna see if there's an easy way for me to take try-on photos. The reason why I stopped was just because it's so time-consuming. I didn't really have a background that I absolutely loved in the house yet, so that is a to-do. The only thing about that is I probably will have to raise my prices by like $1 or $2 each, just because, like I said, try-ons are so much more time consuming. I have to style the item versus just taking a picture of it on a white wall. That route was very accessible and saved me a lot of time. All things to think about. This is a business at the end of the day, so the time that I put into it, I think it's fair that I receive enough money to really count for that. Just businessy things. I absolutely love doing this job though. It's so fun, and the fact that me and my husband both did this very, very casually before we even met each other is very funny, and now we have our own Depop room in our own place together, and it's just crazy how far we've come. I don't really let that sink in as much as I should. Since I'm done with that, I do need to really organize the Depop room. I think that's really it for my Depop workday, but I do have to finish filming this video because I want to edit it all tonight so I can have it uploaded on Sunday morning, because tomorrow I'm actually going out of town to watch the Nutcracker, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. I haven't gone to see the Nutcracker in a few years now, I think since 2019. Oh wow. That's like 5 years. I did perform in like my very small local Nutcracker ballet 2 years ago, and it was so fun. It used to be a tradition of me and my grandma's. I'm just very excited to get out of town and dress up and go watch the ballet. It's gonna be so much fun, and I'm also gonna take you along, so that will be an exciting video. I can't wait. I'm gonna go take a break and eat lunch right now and make sure I'm nourishing my body while I'm working, and then we'll tackle this mess of a room.